Hey my lovelies, I hope you're all safe and well. It's Mitch here. I'm just coming on to do this Monday's guidance reading. Apologies, this one's a little bit later today. I am not even going to try and defend myself. I was tired, so I was having a bit of a cheeky lie-in today. I was up early, but then I went back to sleep for quite a while because last night I didn't get back home. Did a great show last night in Scenes. It was amazing. So thank you so much if you came to support that. We'll talk a bit more about that in a minute. But yeah, by the time we got back home, we went obviously via the 24-hour McDonald's. Got to be done. Always get the munchies after a show. So we had that, came back. It's like sort of 12ish by the time I got back. But then by the time that I'd sort of chilled, settled, Oski obviously got calm and all the rest of it. It was about sort of 1:30 before I actually went to sleep. So yeah, it was a late one, and I'm getting old now, So I can't hack it the same way that I used to. So I thought today, fuck it, I'm gonna have a lie-in. Monday's my day off. So do you know what? Fuck it. That's very much my attitude. And it was needed. So here we find ourselves. Just want to do a quick appreciation post. Check out this beautiful bat t-shirt. This is by the lovely Bex of Carpe Noctem, which she sells these. I just wanted to show the artwork because it's amazing. It's a bit scruffed where it's been in the packet, but yeah, I'm rocking this today. So thank you so much if you came to the Scenes show last night in Wiltshire. It was an amazing night. I've had some awesome messages from people that came to see the show, people on Instagram messaging me, people via Facebook. I also had quite a few people saying thank you at the show itself. And what's lovely is I've had a mix of people saying thank you that both had messages, but also people that didn't necessarily get a message, but they were just in the energy, just in the room, just in the audience, and they still felt that validation, that love of spirit. Had a few people that came as skeptics and left as skeptics. Very naughty. But do you know what? It doesn't actually matter because, like I've said many times before, I'm not there to change belief systems. But I think even if you left as a skeptic, there was maybe more of a curiosity to mediumship than perhaps you had before. So I think that's quite special. I want to do a couple of cheeky shouts. So first of all, just want to say a huge thank you to Tom at Scenes Community Centre and his team. Always a fabulous night, and the guys work so hard sort of behind the scenes to make the show run smoothly and make it all fabulous. So huge respect to those guys. Also want to say a big thank you to Craig at Ward Wessex podcast. Sorry, is that right? No, that's not right, is it? Weird Wessex podcast. Sorry, I'm half asleep still. Weird Wessex podcast, because he recorded it and it's going to be featured in one of their upcoming episodes. So thank you very much for you, and obviously I will post that as soon as it's available. I think that's all the thanking I need to do. Obviously, thank you to Spirit for running the shows. And it was interesting last night because there were some really beautiful bits of evidence. Even there were some secrets given away. And that, to me, represents the detail, the depth of how Spirit can work. Nothing like too sinister, no really bad secrets being exposed, but just a couple of things that you have to kind of chuckle and think there must be something to that, which of course there is. But yeah, people will catch up when they're meant to. Anyway, let's look at these cards this week. So I feel very connected. I want to get back to the bare bone basics of things because quite a lot of the messages coming in last night's show, I felt was a reminder of like, we're in quite hard times, we're in quite weird times. And it's that remembrance, that validation that we're all loved. Even if it doesn't always feel like it in the moments, even if we're struggling with stuff, we're all loved. And so to me, I want to work with the Bones Arcana Tarot, which is a really, really beautiful deck. Sorry, the box is a bit battered up now because I've had it a while. And it's by Gennard Mortimer. And it's just a really cool deck, this one. So these are the cards. Going to give them a cheeky knock. Let's give them a little shuffle. Let's see what's happening. Let's see where the energies are taking us. Let's see what we need to know about for this Monday and the coming week ahead. So channeling these cards for the highest of good. Let's see where the energies are. Let's see what's coming in. Okay, interesting. Kind of goes in the theme of what I literally just said, from everybody feeling a little bit heavy and just needing a reminder, just needing a bit of a pick-me-up. So we're going into like the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands has been showing up loads lately. It was showing up sort of like at the sort of end of last year, and it's coming in loads this year for people so far. And Ten of Wands is just a reminder that you don't have to carry the weights, you don't have to carry the burdens, you don't have to carry the crap, the baggages, or the stresses. It's really encouraging you to be really real, to be really true, to be really honest with yourself, and to travel lighter. So look at what you're carrying, look at what you're holding on to. Does this serve you? Does this work? Or is this becoming heavy? And it could be in so many directions, it could be in so many ways, but you're being encouraged to see how that candle is starting to flicker as I'm talking about this. This to me is confirmation from the candle flickering. Yeah, the Ten of Wands is letting the shit go. Let the crap go that is weighing you down, is holding you back. And don't allow it to sort of just degrade the magic that resides within you almost, you know? So sometimes this could be people. Maybe there are people that are kind of hooking into you or trying to ride your tailcoat, and maybe they're just not good anymore. And maybe we need to let them go. Candle says yes. Okay, maybe there are some jobs that we're in that are not serving us. Maybe that we've hit the ceiling point and there's no room for expansion, there's no room for growth. Maybe they have to go. Maybe there are emotions that you're buying into and reliving and torturing yourself with. Maybe it's a mindset thing. Maybe we're needing to get a little bit of clarity around communication. How are we communicating with ourselves? What are we saying to ourselves? Because words carry power, words carry magic, hence why we call it spell casting, you know, in witchcraft. So be careful with the way you communicate, both to yourself and to other people around you. It could be loads of things. Maybe there's some friendship circles that are no longer serving you. Maybe you've been tolerating a very abusive relationship or toxic relationship and an end is near. You'll know in your personal world where this sits, what this is about. Maybe this is in a physical way. Maybe you're someone that actually is a little bit of a hoarder, and maybe you've got a lot of physical items, possessions, things around you. And do you need all of that stuff? Are you actually hoarding or carrying all that stuff because it's actually avoidance for something other? Candle says yes. So if there's kind of a lot of like physical boxes of stuff, crap, and you don't really know what any of it is, and you've not used any of it for a while, sling it out, let it go, because maybe you don't need it. Travel light. And honestly, it's so refreshing. It's so magical sometimes to just literally have a bit of a shedding, a bit of a spring clean, you know. It's like a saging, it's like a house cleanse. It can be very powerful. Candle agrees. So gonna leave that with you, but hope that message makes sense. And I really feel like we're in this a lot of us are in this. Some of us are talking about it, a lot of people are not, a lot of people are suffering in silence. And this is the beautiful thing, as a medium, I get that kind of sacred sort of privacy where I can go into someone's energy with their permission, and we can talk about this, we can hold the space for this, you know. But always know that you're never alone. There are always loved ones, both in the spirit world as well as your guides. And if you know your guides, amazing. If you don't know who your spirit guides are, it doesn't matter, but still know that there is a higher power that understands you, that recognizes you and brings you love and wants to really offer you just love. Okay, but I hope this makes a little bit of sense. So what do I need to let you know about? A couple of cheeky shouts. The main one this week, on Saturday, I'm going to be touring again. I'm going to be over in Dorking in Surrey. Very excited to be going there. It's a first venue for me, the Green Room Theatre in Dorking, Surrey. It has completely sold out, which I am honoured about. So thank you so much. I hope you guys are going to really enjoy the show. I hope that you're going to be okay with the banter, the magic, the sparkle, and the swearing. But it's going to be great. I'm really excited for it. I have a feeling it's going to be a really beautiful night with spirit. So Candle is agreeing. So yeah, that's going to be a cool one. I'm mainly doing Zooms this week as well. So obviously, if you want to sort of come and see me for a Zoom session, I think the waiting time is, you know, sort of midway of April, but drop me a message. I can see what I've got available, and if I can fit you in, I absolutely will. There's probably some other stuff I'm going to talk about, but I can't think at the moment. Sorry, my head is a little bit mashed up. I'm in that proper spiritual hangover stage, but in a good way, But I'm very shortly going to go over to the woods, going to do some grounding with my little man, my little Oscar, and yeah, just reconnect with the earth. I feel like Mother Nature is really calling me at the moment. And that's another thing with this. Sometimes we just got to get out, hug a tree, or just be in nature's temple and shed the crap, shed the bullshit that we just don't need to carry anymore. But be fabulous, have a beautiful week, don't compromise, you know, put yourself forward, put yourself first, and keep shining bright. Once more, thank you so much if you supported Scene last night, a beautiful show. I feel very honoured to have been back there, and same time next year, I'm sure. So in the meantime, look after yourselves, have a beautiful week, and I'll see some of you soon. Bye for now.